Here's something you need to know about trading, and this won't be as satisfying to so many people. I believe it won't, and it was not to me. It was not satisfying to me also the first time I heard it, until I went through some kind of experience, and then I had to accept that fact because I had already spent so much time in the space, and it's something I can handle. So in the trading space, you need to understand that trading your trading should be boring at first. At first, your trading is always going to be boring because you are going to make yourself a slave. So before I go so much deep into it, before you think about some kind of things, what I mean is that you have to make yourself a slave to your rules. But most of us do the other way around. What we do is that we turn it the other way around. We become a slave to the charts, and then we we don't take our rules too seriously. So at first, the rules will never make sense to you. That is why so many of us really need to understand, really need to learn about the nature of trading, and that nature of trading is very, very important. These are the kind of things that if I search on YouTube, I find it very, very hard to see someone teaching it. Probably it's something you can get in Trading the Zone by Mark Douglas. Trading the Zone, it's a very great book. This is the book that has helped me with my psychology and understand exactly how trading works. So you need to understand that you need to understand the nature of trading, and the nature of trading is not fun at first. But most of us, when we got into trading because of how shiny it looks, because of how people had portrayed it to be on the internet. Even without someone showing you, even without someone showing you how trading actually is on the internet, naturally, when you come and you ask someone, even a professional, how do I make money from this trading, what he's going to tell you is that what you do is analyze the chart, and then when you win, you make profit. If you lose, you lose money. That kind of stuff. So this kind of stuff is going to sound very easy for you to make money, and then you will have this kind of euphoria to want to push in to the space with a wrong mindset without you actually knowing. So you need to understand the nature of trading. The nature of trading is not the way it seems. It's not just about analyzing the chart. It's not just about you pressing the buy or sell button. It involves your ability to be disciplined. And this is when trading becomes boring. Discipline will never be fun when you're starting it out. So why I say discipline will never be fun while you're starting out is because even when you want to fix your day-to-day indiscipline, when I mean your day-to-day indiscipline, examples like you trying to become a better person by fixing your room to be a better place, wanting to make your room a better place by waking up every single morning to wash plates, waking up every single morning to fix your bed and sweep. Whenever you decide that you want to start doing those things, you want to wake up every single morning by a particular time to do something at that particular time, it's never going to be sweet because it's not something you're used to. It's not something you've done before. So why I say it's not going to be fun at the beginning level is because eventually you are going to get used to it. That is why there are people who call themselves professional traders. They call themselves professional traders because there is a point in time where those things that they used to struggle to make as a discipline has become normal for them, that they know that they are going to continue replicating that to continue making money from the market. So when you start doing that thing, that your day-to-day indiscipline, when you start doing it, at some point it is going to become a habit to you. So that is when things start becoming normal, things start becoming easy for you. And that is why I believe, and that is why I believe why when people start making money, when people get to a point of profitability, not just in trading, in other things also, it gets easier for them to continue making money because doing that thing that brought them that money at first had already become a habit. So they continue doing that thing. So trading at first is always going to be boring. You're going to start with liking analyzing the charts, with enjoying analyzing the charts, always being on the charts for 10 hours a day, 12 hours a day, 15 hours a day. I believe it's very normal. I can never blame anyone for doing that because I used to do that, and I know how no matter what someone told me, I am not going to stop and I'll continue being on that charts for hours. So these kind of things, I'm not saying they are healthy, they are not healthy, but then at first it is what most people will always continue to do. So you will start seeing better changes, just as I have recently also. I have started seeing better changes. I'm not saying I'm completely profitable yet. I am not going to brag about that. I'll let the results show for it. I'm not saying I'm profitable yet, but I'm saying I have seen changes when I have stopped feeding my pleasures in the chart. And what are those pleasures? Overtrading. Overtrading is sweet to do. Placing buy or sell buttons whenever I feel like feels very, very good to do. And other and so many other things. Fear of missing out, jumping into trades you do not plan for. All these things satisfies your body, because how would you feel if you come to the charts and then you do not see your setup which you're looking for, and then you leave the chart till another day to come and trade again? Definitely, you are definitely going to feel bad about that. You feel like this trading stuff is not working. So most of the time you jump into trades. So you have to be a slave to your rules in order for you to start seeing good changes. And those rules are rules that are going to stop you from taking bad trades. They are going to stop you from having the fear of missing out, and so many other things in the charts, and so many other things in trading. You have to sit down and set rules, and those rules, they are not going to be fun. While writing it, you might feel, wow, I have written this very, very nice plan, I believe I'm going to be profitable. But when that trading day comes and you want to start following those things, believe me, it's going to be hard, but you have to still follow it. You have to still follow it. You are not going to satisfy yourself instantly. It is when you continue to do it for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or a month, and then you start noticing that, wow, this thing is actually working. Or if you don't believe me about this, try this. Sit down, create a trading plan which you're going to record all the trades you are going to be taking for the next 1 month, and then write down which of them you followed your rules. And if there is even a single point where you did not follow your rules, record that trade as a trade which you did not follow your rules, and then come back after a month and see how those trades are going, how your performance will be. So in conclusion, what I'm going to say is that always remember, there is never an easy way to make money. Trading is just as any other business. The only way for you to make money in whatever business is the ability for you to be disciplined, is to actually follow those rules that is needed to make that business succeed. So it is the same way in trading. If you stick to your rules, to what you have written down, what you have noticed, or what someone has taught you, that is why even having a mentor is better. What someone has taught you, someone who has experienced the market and then has taught you, has given you plans to follow. If you can be able to follow those plans, believe me, you will start seeing better changes. I'm saying that because I have experienced same thing myself. I have tried and tried and tried for 3 years, 3 years in the space to follow shortcuts. Yes, to follow shortcuts. I am saying this, I am saying it. Yes, I have so tried to follow shortcuts, but I have seen that there is nothing you can do to follow shortcuts when it comes to making money in trading or in any other business also, as long as you're doing stuff legally. So there is never a shortcut. You have to follow your rules. Trading, when you're on the charts, when you're in a particular trading day, being on the charts, do what you are going to be doing there is never going to be satisfying. You coming back to see the results of that day is not supposed to be satisfying. What is supposed to be satisfying for you is that you are making money at the end of, let's say, a month. You're making money over time. So that is how trading is. I would say that trading is that you are exchanging instant gratification for long-term gratification or overtime gratification. So you have to choose one. Are you going to sacrifice the overtime gratification? That overtime gratification, it's the withdrawal you get, it's the payout you get for instant gratification. Instant gratification is you wanting to revenge trade. Revenge trades will always feel good. No matter, yeah, you're hearing revenge inside, but revenge actually feels good to do. So you want to revenge trade, it will feel good. That is instant gratification. You want to satisfy yourself that day. You place the trade, and then you eventually started seeing him. You didn't place a trade, you wanted taking a trade, and then that trade started moving your way, and then you didn't wanted to miss the trade even after seeing that trade was a bad trade, and then you took a trade. That is you satisfying yourself, and your rule said you should not do that. Or other things like placing trades when your analysis are not complete. All those are instant gratification. So you have to choose, is it instant gratification or overtime gratification? Are you here to make money? Even though most of the times I've noticed that it is when you're being frustrated so many times, that is when you start to decide, that is when you start to see that, okay, it's the money I want. So bring your mind to, it is the money you want, and you're not here to play. Because most of us do trading as if it's sport betting or some kind of things. And that is how I used to do also, not just long ago. All these things, remember, I am documenting this on my YouTube because it is recent realization that I'm getting, and I am seeing good change in it. I'll be documenting every single thing till this forex starts making sense for me also. So no matter what I get, I also share it to you. So that's it for this video. If you find this helpful, please drop a like, drop a comment also. If I see your comment, I am going to reply back. I am going to try to reply back. And then please subscribe the channel. I am going to continue dropping content like this. And that's it for this video.